Okay. There we go. Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem.
It does weigh a lot.
That's all right. Okay.
Oh, look at that. That's amazing. That's all the photographic equipment. And this is actually all the clothing. Thank you so much.
Hello, Heather, my old friend. We are here. We're on our way to Sri Lanka. We're going to try a whole new way of filming. We're going to be using our little friend, the Insta360 a bit more, and a little DJI Mic Mini. Right. I'm actually on premium economy for this flight, so go figure. No travel buddy this time, unfortunately, just me and my lonesome. And they popped me on Emirates. We're going to stop off in Dubai, but then tomorrow morning I'm going to be in Colombo.
And I get to fly on an A380, which is very exciting. There are so many movie choices. This is going to be wild. But hey, it's a 7-hour flight. Yeah, what do we got?
We have water, oranges, and fresh lemon and mint.
Oh wow, orange juice, is that okay? Thank you so much. Thanks. Whew. Well, I'm safely in Dubai, which is halfway now to Colombo. I'm pretty sure I'm walking under the lounge where we all went to. I say we, but a different team. Back in 2012, when I went to India, I'm pretty sure I'm walking right underneath that lounge right now. Which makes me think, just how many times have I been to Dubai? I think Dubai has a rather special place in my travels because it is an airport I've been through many, many times. And I've never left the building. Not once. I've never been to Dubai. Every time you land in Dubai, the aircraft will show you all the cool stuff you can do in Dubai. If you're gonna go ride camels in the dunes or go down slides, super tube slides. There's water parks. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy stuff you can do here. And not for this guy. It seems like it's only ever gonna be a transit airport. The dirty little secret Dubai is, and I'm really sorry, but I don't know if I will come visit. As cool as dune buggies and camel riding and jet skiing and all that stuff looks, and the shopping malls look, none of it's really my bag. Maybe one day work will bring me here. But at the moment, and I'm happy to stand corrected, but I can't see myself or me and my family coming here on a holiday. 5K. 5 kilo loading. That one over there. Thank you so much. Oh shit. In a very curious turn of events, I have been able to upgrade to business class. I mean, it's only for 4 hours. It's a very short flight, but look, free drinks, a little bar, a little table. Yes, please.
Fresh orange juice, a Forever Green Vitality Boost, or some Duck Pico champagne?
I'd love some orange juice. Would be really nice. Thank you. The TV is huge. Pointing out that this business class upgrade wasn't through work. I actually paid for it because why not? Treat, why not? Yeah, work is very good and they're very generous. And they were happy with economy, I think, or premium economy. But I thought, hey, let's do some business class trip. Why not? It's only £100. It's wild. It's a pretty good upgrade. Safely landed here in Colombo, and I think with all the time zone changes, my body's a bit of a hot mess. But it was nice to sleep horizontally last night. That was pretty cool. Now I feel like I need to drink an absolute shitload of water to rehydrate, which is nice because they gave me lots of complimentary water and complimentary nuts. Oh man, they complimented everything. I've got my bag. Good stuff. Peace. Okay. Ew.
Abhimani Ravana Marana Kami Hade Nege Abhimane Nagao Nagao Jayanade
Here we go. Oh boy. Okay. Whoa. And we are on the 15th floor? Yeah. This way. Okay. This is 1502. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. You know, nice room is a big room.
Oh, cool.
Is you can come to the big. It's like a.
Oh, this is gonna make my family so
right.
jealous. Oh my
That's
gosh.
right.
Okay, I better not show them this video. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah. Bathroom, slippers.
Nice.
Yes.
Always important.
Okay. Yes.
Full disclosure, I think that this is one of the largest hotel rooms I've ever stayed in. I think you guys could stay here. I think your friends could stay here. I mean, that's just me. What a gorgeous sight. Boom. There is the room. But what a huge bed. Lovely. Some lovely armchairs. And, you know, so I can sit and watch TV. Again, I don't know when I'll have time. Little couch, why not? Because, you know, you always need somewhere to sit and entertain your guests. I have no guests. And this is the view of Colombo. This is the capital city. I mean, I have nothing to tell you guys yet. But if I go to the other window, then you guys can see that I'm near to the sea. So there is the sea. I am actually near to the sea. Built a train line in a road down there, so there's no beach. And let me show you the bathroom. And this is going to make everybody a little bit sad because holy cow, look at that. Have a bath in the morning and just look out over Colombo. And all is well. So very much still jet lag, but safely at the hotel. And while the hotel does have good food, I'm sure, they have like different restaurants on different floors, I much prefer coming to, you know, places where, the actual food is. And since I'm back in this neck of the woods and I'm a big fan of the food from this neck of the woods, it really only makes sense to come to a place with the real food. Much as I love the hotel food. Street food, yes please. And look at this bad boy over here. That is just... Honestly, I'm so excited.
Okay, and behind me there, what you can see is my hotel right up there.
Dara everything other in ma venuven hindina ayuru mi dehenin henguman pamula sitmaru bindai obalanga miuru sedwala aturala සේදවලා අතුරාලා සඳපායා ඇතිරෑ තුරුලේ.
So I really don't have a lot of time here in Colombo. I basically have what amounts to 3 or 4 days. And today is honestly the only day I get to explore the town. So I am making the most of it. So far, Colombo has given me really strong Singapore vibes, not gonna lie. And as anyone who knows me or this channel, is that a thing, knows how much I love Singapore. And it gives me strong vibes. It's got that lovely tropical feeling. It's got that weird mix of like state-of-the-art modern stuff. And so far the food has been really incredible. And I mean, look at this view. Look at that. I'm so tempted to ride one of these swans in the background, but I probably should be getting back to the hotel for some kind of work or briefing or something. There are a few other places to stop, I think. I really want to check out the temple. I'm really excited about that, so hopefully I can find that. So some stories so far from the day. I picked up a stray dog. I mean, I didn't literally pick it up, it just started following me. It followed me for easily 2 kilometers, which was very exciting. And it's always nice to make a new little friend. Now, I love walking, and it's one of the best ways to shake off jet lag when you get anywhere is to go for a long walk, a run if you can. The best advice I ever got for jet lag was from someone who's a pilot, and they said that it doesn't matter what time of the day, it doesn't matter the weather outside, as soon as they get to a new place, they try and get their socks and shoes off, and they walk around outside on the ground, on the grass, in the snow, whatever the conditions are, they will do it. So I love walking. The downside to walking in the city like this is every couple of seconds, some tuk-tuk driver will honk his horn, pull over on the side of the road, and be very sweet and very charming and try and offer me a ride. Because obviously, I look like some poor dude who's lost or desperately needs a lift. So I don't know, maybe I need to get into shape, lose some weight, I don't know. When I was in the beach earlier, I was doing some filming of the bushes. Oh no, I'm good, thank you, my friend.
All Colombo. Only 1.5-2 hours I saw everything.
You are very kind, but I'm walking to meet some friends. Thank you so much. Have a good day. What a sweet guy. Yeah, when I was on the beach earlier, I was doing some filming of... I was just filming the palm trees when suddenly this guy, followed very shortly thereafter by a girl, comes running out. And he's clapping his hands at me, not in a cool way, not in a well done you kind of way. And he chased me a little bit, but luckily just above the beach, there's a little police kiosk. So I just went and nonchalantly loitered there. I looked back at the footage and I think I inadvertently caught him, him and his lady, enjoying some afternoon delight. Anyway, I was like, oh, no wonder he's so annoyed. That obviously won't go on YouTube. Right, well, I don't think this is the temple I want to see. I think this is a different temple. But that is not going to stop me from checking this place out. Hi! How are you?
Enter ticket 500.
500? Brilliant. What is this temple called? Sorry.
Temple, Sima, Malaka.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Lovely. Okay, thank you. I'll go and it's 500. I'll go get some money. Okay. Hi. There we go.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And then I just take my shoes off.
What?
Fantastic. Thank you. There you go. Thank you.
Shoes taxi.
Shoes go over there.
Okay.
Perfect.
Photos, okay.
Thank you.
என்று நினைத்த நான் உயிர் வாழ்கின்றேன் அழகான கண்கள் என்னை கண்டதாலே.
Ah, there. Wow. That is, whew, those tiles are pretty freaking hot.
யாரும் அறியாத என்னை நன்றாயறிந்து தேடி வந்த நல்ல நேசரே யாரும் அறியாத என்னை நன்றாய் அறிந்து
No sock option? I mean, this is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. This is absolutely stunning. Okay, this is pretty cool. This is very cool.
முடிந்ததென்று நினைத்த நான் உயிர் வாழ்கின்றேன். தூக்கி எறியப்பட்ட என்னை வேண்டும் என்று சொல்லி சேர்த்து கொண்ட நல்ல நேசரே.
Okay, so that was a really, really nice little temple. And a real surprise because it was frankly not the temple I was coming to look for. The temple I was coming to look for is this one behind me. So, let's go see what it takes to get in here. Hi. Shoes off? Fantastic.
Remove the hook that bag. That's the interesting.
Okay. Nice, let's go find out. Hello, hi. I'm good, how are you? So shoes off? Yeah. Locker? Okay. Are you allowed to take pictures inside? Fantastic. There we go, sorry, it's a bit scrunchy. Thank you so much. Which way do I go in? Do I go in this way? Oh, remove the cap, sorry. Thank you.
ஒன்றுமில்லாத என்னை காருண்யத்தாலே உயர்த்தி வைத்த நல்ல நேசரே. உம்மழகான கண்கள் என்னை கண்டதாலே முடிந்ததென்று நினைத்த நான் உயிர் வாழ்கின்றேன். உம்மழகான கண்கள் என்னை கண்டதாலே முடிந்ததென்று நினைத்த நான் உயிர் வாழ்கின்றேன்.
This really is a stunning temple. And you can tell by the number of people sitting and meditating and praying that it is also a very popular spot here in the community. Well, that was amazing. That was really, really cool. Honestly, I had about 5 hours, maybe tops, to explore as much of Colombo as I could. And I think that was a real highlight. I think that was well worth the effort. I think it's like 3 kilometers from my hotel. Totally worth it. Now it is time to actually get back to the hotel and figure out what's next.
அழைப்பு இது சொற்களில் புரியாத.
There's about an hour or so before I meet the gang. Whew, that is bright. Let's see if there's somewhere I can swim.
வரும் பயணம் இது யாருக்கும் கிடைக்காத.
The people up here are equal parts sneaking in a swim and equal parts just taking lots of amazing photos of the skyline. And why wouldn't you? Because it does look pretty epic. And behind me, I found one pool. I'm pretty sure. Boom, there's another one. As predicted, the pool was basically filled with a whole bunch of foreigners like me taking photos and videos. And was anybody actually swimming, or were we all just producing content? Were we all just content creators feeding the never-ending hungry machine that is Instagram and Facebook? Yes, I think we were, without it. And this is living proof that that is exactly what's happening, which is kind of gross. It is very nice, and it is very warm, and the water is delicious. And it is kind of weird to be 24 floors up and swimming in a rooftop pool. You can't really see the city with the infinity pool, but over there, you totally can.
அழைத்தவர் பெரியவரே சொன்னதெல்லாம் எனக்காய் செய்பவரே சிறந்தவரே என் இயேசு சிறந்தவரே சிறந்ததினை எனக்காய் செய்பவரே அழைத்தாரேன்
But that's not a shabby view to have out your bath window.
யாருமே நம்பா என்னை நம்பினாரே என்னையும் அழைத்தார் என்பது அதிசயமே
Good morning and welcome to day 2 in Sri Lanka. Oh, those little tiny eyes. I did get 9 hours of sleep last night, which was nice, considering I only had 3 or 4 the night before. But man, I feel tired. I feel huffy, bloated. What? Who cares? No one needs to hear this. You. If day 1 had some exploration and getting to enjoy the city down here, day 2, not so much. I think day 2 is going to be inside the hotel, inside the conference center part, and hey, maybe if I'm lucky, I'll sneak out later. But the gang are nice, and the group of people I'm going to meet today, I think are going to be very interesting. They've come from all over Asia to be here, so I think that should be pretty cool. What a shot. And I swear my voice is gone just from sitting in aircon all day. But I've come out for a nighttime walk. In theory, if you look up there, somewhere up there on the 15th floor is my hotel room. And it's up there that I've been staring down at this roundabout. And tonight's the night when, I've gone out for some fresh air because you know what? An entire day spent in the conference room is not so much fun. So trying my hardest to get some fresh air, get some fresh night air. Also, it's nice and warm out here. The conference room was very cold. Really very cold. It's really hard to navigate the roads because, okay, I'm just going to follow these guys. They seem to know what they're doing, which is good. Okay, here we go. Fantastic. Thank you, gentlemen. And by gentlemen, I mean those two guys. Because the secret here to crossing the road is confidence. Confidence. Ooh, maybe they're going to cross the other road as well. Confidence. Because if you don't sell it to the drivers, they're just going to keep driving. I mean, it's technically a pedestrian crossing. Whereas, if you walk confidently and you cross the road, the cars stop. They just magically stop. It's very much like Moses and the Red Sea. So, I'm following these gents because they are, with great confidence, crossing the road. I'm just going to follow these guys home. Why not? They're like my shepherd. They're like my Moses. I swear I saw a supermarket somewhere as well, which is quite handy because I'd love to see what's in a Sri Lankan supermarket. That could be quite fun. So let's go try our luck. Mission accomplished. I found the supermarket and yeah, it had very cool stuff in it. It also had a liquor store, which was separated the way they do in South Africa, which is interesting. Very long queue as well. Obviously late night booze buying is a thing. Much longer queue for the liquor store than for frankly anything else. I felt kind of bad. I felt like I should be buying some whiskey because whiskey is pretty popular. So this is also a test of the DJI Mic Mini. If you're not into camera gear, then feel free to skip the next 30 seconds. Wow, it sounds like me on my honeymoon. So a recent acquisition was the DJI Mic Mini. They're not paying me for this. Good Lord, they are not. I have so few subscribers. It's a small little mic, you can see it here. Blinking away on my collar. And the receiver is connected to my phone. And in theory, it should mean that anyone listening to this will find my voice a lot clearer. And I'm doing a real test here because this roundabout is bananas busy and ridiculously noisy. And quite often when I do these trips,
I'm only ever using the onboard audio of my phone or the camera and, not really indulging in sexy little things like lapel mics. My wonderful wife, who has many wonderful assets, hearing is not one of them. Whenever I ask her for feedback on any of my videos, her number one bit of advice is, hey man, have you considered using a microphone? Which is a fair comment because I don't have the loudest voice. I've in fact been called mumbly in my time, but they're no longer alive. It doesn't matter. Crossed me once. So having a soft voice and a mumbly voice and married to somebody whose hearing, let's just say, is not firing on all cylinders. It can hilariously make for a lot of misunderstandings or just things not being heard around the house. I'm testing this mic to see if it actually does make a difference. And if so, not just to anyone listening, but particularly to her. This one's for you. This one's for you. I said this one's for you. The old jokes. I'm not going to try it without this connected. Let's see what difference it makes. Well, I think that guy's hooting just to give me a really good test. Okay, so this is without the microphone. I can't imagine. I really hope it's better. I really hope that the new microphone is better. Otherwise, I've not connected it correctly. But hey, it was worth a shot. And if you're watching this, my love, I said it's worth a shot. Up we go. Up we go all the way to floor number... Well, that wasn't very dramatic. Floor 15, there you are. Whoa, no matter where I look, I am. Okay, day 2, possibly day 3. Let's do this. So on day 2 of the conference, day 3 of being in Sri Lanka, I think I finally managed to have possibly maybe not the best lunch, but perhaps my dream, like if I had to pick a lot of my favorite comfort food things. It was a red chicken curry. So imagine like a korma with a kick. It was amazing. A little bit of that, a little bit of some black bean sauce vegetables, which have been stir-fried. Incredible. Some phenomenal egg fried rice in the middle, some cucumbers along the side, and then a little creme brulee, because creme brulee is amazing. As someone who drinks 1 cup of coffee a day, I usually try to make sure that I find a really good cup of coffee. Or as my elocution instructor said when I was on radio, and they were trying to teach me how to speak well, I would like a proper cup of coffee and a proper copper coffee cup. But finding that proper cup of coffee isn't always easy. And Sri Lanka is a tea country. Pretty much every street corner I've been on so far, there's a little dude flogging tea for everybody. And I've had some and it's amazing. It's really good tea. And there's plenty of it in the hotel as well. But the coffee in the hotel, it's fine. It's fine. So the search is always on to find a decent cup of coffee. I've been told to come next door to the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. So even there, it's not a complete coffee shop. It's still a tea place as well. But apparently they do a decent cup of coffee. So let's go find out. Hello. Hi. Could I get a white Americano? Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Do you say stuti?
Stuti.
Stuti, does that mean thank you? Oh, lovely. Thank you so much. Look at that. And the verdict is very good. So that day is done, almost dusted. There's still a formal dinner tonight, which will be happening in our restaurant. I don't know how formal it's actually going to be. I think all the plans shifted a little bit. I think there was meant to be like fancy entertainment, but I don't think that's going to happen. In the meantime, there's an hour in which I can do something that's not sitting in a conference room all day. So I've come to our rooftop bar up here, which never ceases to amaze because man, those views, I tell you, they are just pure dynamite. It's kind of perfect golden hour, really. Was it a good day? I think so. Here comes the beer. No, hi. So I spotted my colleague Yin in the pool. So I think I should go hop in the pool. Why not? Okay, time to jump in the pool. There he is.
So this is Yin. Hello, Yin.
Hello.
Yin is one of my colleagues here, and we're both in the pool, which is always good fun. This is going to sound like earlier when I asked you what you did. Yin, why are we here? Why are we in Sri Lanka?
We were doing some interesting stuff with the Bible societies and or other Christian organizations here.
Nice. And but you're a super smart guy. You're like literally a doctor, and you're presenting all about what today?
I've been presenting with my colleagues the Patmos Word Bible Attitude Survey. It's okay you don't know the name. You will know that very soon. It's great. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. And I love it.
That's amazing. Thanks, Ben.
கர்த்தர் நம்மை ஆசீர்வதிப்பார்
அவர் முகத்தை நம்மேல் பிரகாசிப்பார்
நம்மை காப்பார் கிருபையால் மறைப்பார் சமாதானம் தருவார்.
So that was Yin, one of my colleagues. There's Arlene and there's Joanna, and hopefully before this trip is done, I will also get them on camera. I did not add the microphone to this recording, so this probably sounds really awful. I'm so self-conscious now about the sound, but I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. But hey, at least it's a nice way to end the day ahead of this evening's dinner, formal buffet event thing. Local staff at the hotel, honestly, all they do is spend their time watching foreigners come into this pool with their phones and cameras to get cool selfies or generate cool content. Guilty as charged.
Another day. It's the final day of the conference.
Honestly, I wish I could be recording a lot of the conversations which I end up having on trips like this, because I hear so many interesting stories. And I heard one this morning from a guy who, he lives in Pakistan. His dad bought a piece of land and built a church on the land. That was about 30, 40 years ago. This was in northern Pakistan. When he first started the church, he had about maybe 40, 50 people. It slowly started to grow. He slowly started to get more and more people who would come to the church. And obviously northern Pakistan, like the rest of Pakistan, is a Muslim majority country. During some of those services, what would happen is that some of the kids from the village would stand outside and throw stones at the church. So while they were having their church service, while they were singing or they were praying or there was a sermon, there'd be this clang, clang, clang of rocks bouncing off the roof of the church. One day, his dad, who apparently in his former life had been a boxer, so he was quite a kind of well-built man, he ran outside and he picked up one of the boys who was throwing stones. I know what you're thinking. No. He didn't punch him. He basically just picked him up by the scruff of his shirt and took him all the way to the mosque in town and basically dumped the boy in front of the imam and said, "That's what these guys are doing. Is that what you are teaching these kids to do? To throw rocks?" And of course the imam was like, "No," and promptly told the boy off and said, "Why are you throwing stones at the church?" So that meant that the church was left alone and it started to grow. It started to attract more and more people. So that was about kind of 30 years ago. I don't know if you remember a few years ago when there was that cartoon that was drawn in Europe of the Prophet Muhammad, which caused a great deal of upset all around the Muslim community all around the world. In Pakistan, or at least that area, there was a lot of outrage and anger, and they felt that even though the cartoon hadn't been drawn by Christians, they just associated it with them. And so a lot of churches were being attacked and burnt down. But in this particular town, that church had such a wonderful reputation that when a mob had assembled, literally with flames, and they were marching on the little church in town to go burn it down, a whole bunch of the local imams and the big boys, as they called them in the community, just came and stood outside. And apparently one of them had a gun, which I think is wild, and just said, "No, you leave this church alone, go away." those are just really wonderful stories on so many levels, really, just to show you how the picture one has is always far more nuanced, far more complicated, far more interesting, far more filled with real people doing real things. Yeah, and God just working in really wonderful ways. And that's done. That's been fun. Thank you, Colombo. It is, however, time to go. Just enough time for one last coffee, a chance to soak up this lovely hot humid air before catching a lift in the minivan to the airport and on to the next part of my trip. Nice, and here we are. Thank you, Dawson. I love traveling, partly because I get to see things I haven't seen before. So the fact that I've come all the way here to Sri Lanka and there's a Costa coffee, that is not cool. That is not cool. So actually in front of me is a giant Buddha, which sits here in the airport and brings good luck and blessings and good fortune to everyone here. It also has a very unique sign by it where you are forbidden to take selfies with it and you're forbidden to pose in front of it if you're looking at the camera. However, if you are looking at the Buddha, then that's cool. You get a green tick. You can absolutely stand by the Buddha, which is kind of cool. So I'm safely checked in, but this is one of those occasions where the weight of my hand luggage caused no end of complications at the check-in desk. So usually, because I'm carrying my backpack on my back, most airlines assume, well, he's carrying it on his back, it can't be that heavy. If only you knew. Every now and then an airline will say, can we please weigh your backpack? To which I will always say, you are going to be very sad when you see that weight. And the guy today laughed and said, I know, but I still have to weigh it. And it came up as 17 kilograms. His eyes just went wide and he went, sir, I can't let this onto the plane. Oh gosh, it's too heavy. So I said to him, well, it's camera equipment, so it's not going to go in the hold. And he went, it's all camera equipment? Yes, sir. So he sort of ummed and ahed for a bit, and then he turned to a colleague, who turned to another colleague, and a guy came over in a yellow high-vis jacket and said, right, okay. Well, you can take it on. You just have to pay a little extra, essentially. I guess that's how they justified it. So I said, sure. So I paid a little extra. And then for some reason, they said, well, sir, we can also change your seat for you and put you by an emergency exit so you have a bit more legroom. So I don't know if they thought, shame, this poor guy's paid for his backpack. We're going to be nice to him, or whether they took a look at me and they were like, if he's carrying that weight, he needs a breather. Or maybe they took a look at my hand, because my hand is still looking a little bit sad. So maybe he took pity on me and felt that maybe this guy needs a seat with more legroom. I don't know. I'm flying with Fly Dubai, who are famously a no-frills airline. Could not be the more opposite of Emirates. This is my first time on Fly Dubai. Everyone else who's flown on Fly Dubai has reliably told me that it's like sardines in there. So if they are willing to give me a little bit of extra legroom, wow, who am I to say no? This is a double trip. So I'm doing 3 countries, Sri Lanka, Kyrgyzstan, and Kazakhstan. The Sri Lanka bit is now done. So now it's on to Kyrgyzstan via Dubai. Of course, everything is via Dubai. So tomorrow morning at around 4:30 in the morning, I should be landing in Bishkek, in the capital of Kyrgyzstan, where I will hopefully meet up with my gang who I'll be working with over there.